Hello, everybody. It's Daniel here, and this is our next emotional English podcast where we learn an English language effortlessly, emotionally, fulfilled with energy, and of course, positively. Another day, and it's 26th of December, all right? And it's 8:05 on my watch, a.m., and we can start our next emotional English podcast. The name of our today's episode is the New Year Resolutions. The New Year Resolutions, or your resolutions for the next year, 2023, right? That can change your life, okay? So you go through these and you accomplish new achievements, new horizons you have in your life, okay? So, and I'll help you with my revision of my previous year. If you don't know how to plan your New Year resolutions, it's a good episode to listen because I'm going to show you my New Year resolutions for the year 2023 and my revision of my 2022, I guess. Okay, so I forgot I for a moment forgot the year, which we just finishing right here, okay? So the year of 2022, right? Oh my God, what an amazing year we got, huh? So people said it was the worst year, I guess, because, you know, the 2020 was like this Corona time thing. 2021 was like post-Corona year, and 2022 was like special operation thing in the world year. So that's what I see right now, according to the news, according to the feedbacks I've got from you guys. It's just an insane year, right? The year of insanity. But no problems. It's just completely fine, to have all things happening right now, right here. I just want to say that we need to analyze, right, and to revise our previous experiences and plan the new year, plan the new experiences in our life, right? It is vitally important. Why? Because we need to work on our personal development. So personal development, it's a state when you work on yourself every day, every month, every hour, maybe, if you can. So it's all about growth, right? It's all about growth of your personal consciousness, your attentiveness, your personal development, and your self-esteem. So all together, it's your personal development, your personal growth. I've made how many? Almost 8 statements. Yeah, 8 statements or 8 segments of my life, which I gonna analyze and then I'm gonna plan, right? So all my resolutions are related to it. But by the way, you know what? First of all, I want to start from the word resolutions. For that, I'm going to check the history of resolutions, right? So what is the New Year resolutions, right? According to some websites, right? According to the history of New Year resolutions, we have a statement here that, and actually it's from the website history.com, the history channel. And it's quite interesting to know that more than 4,000 years ago, New Year's resolutions appeared. Okay, that's quite amount of years we've seen. And the interesting moment here that it's related to religion, right? And the funny fact here that so these kind of celebrations, right, related to of honor of New Year, had started in the mid-March, right? Because probably it's because of the difference in our calendars, right? And why people had started their year in mid-March, because they had the crops planted that kind of month, right? And of course, during the massive 12-day religious festival, it had name Akidu, right? The Babylonians kind of crowned a new king. And in the reason of that, this reigning the king, right? So they've got this celebration, big celebration. And they also made promises to their gods, right? To pay their debts, return any object and whatever debts you have, right? So they just had these promises made related to debts and return any object they had borrowed from someone. And another kind of story I've heard that the resolutions came from, I think, ancient Greece, when they've got the god, I think the god named Janus. The god, let me double check the Google. Janus, yes, the Janus. So they kind of promised the god Janus that they will pay off all the debts and all kind of stuff. Pretty the same idea. They gave a lot of promises to Janus. And Janus was kind of, it was an ancient Roman religion. Sorry. Janus, it was the Roman god, right? And so people in ancient Rome, they believed in Janus and they promised him many, many, many things, right? That's what the whole resolution thing came from, right? So it came from the past, and that's quite interesting story. Why resolutions are very good, very productive for us personally? Because when you make any predictions or any plans, it's better for your mental health. You can see your picture vividly. Vividly, it's the word like clear, right? Clearly. You can see your perspective, your plans vividly, and you can easily start implementing new things, right, into your life. So these are very important moments. And when you plan your resolutions, you are not just planning your next year, you're analyzing, you're revising your previous year and questioning what was good, what was bad. And then you're kind of promising to yourself that what you gonna accomplish next year, what you will accomplish next year. So my 8 statements, right, which I've made, 8 areas of my life. I'll go from number 1 until number 8 with my comments, with my revision. And I would ask one question every single statement. Every single fact, right? I'm going to ask myself, what am I ready to sacrifice? What am I ready to sacrifice to accomplish something new in particular area? Okay? It's a very important question because you cannot achieve anything, even this English practice, right? Even this audio podcast, which you're listening right now, you are sacrificing your time and energy. Where are you? Are you thinking about this podcast right now, about my words, or you're just flying around with your own thoughts and you think about different things, right? About the new year coming, right? About some projects have to be made, whatever. So it's just the question, which is vitally important here. What am I ready to sacrifice? Are you ready to sacrifice your personal time to learn English this year? I mean, upcoming year. So it is an important question. And I'm asking this question every single time about each area of my life. And my first area, of course, is money. Money is very important, but not kind of the most important thing, right? So money is important, but not the most. But I've just placed it on my first place. I don't know why. It's just happened accidentally. Maybe I'm thinking a lot about money this year. I had been thinking, not anymore. But you know what? I want to say one important thing about money. Money is representation of our relationship with the world. Why? Because when we have a lot of money, it means that we're valuable enough to have all the joy we have. Okay. So that's my kind of thought or picture in my mind. When I have a lot of money, it means that I have a good karma because I'm kind of religious in the case of yoga. And I believe in karma, reincarnation, and incarnations are quite interesting topic to discuss. But money represents your status. And it represents, are you valuable enough for people or not? So, what I can say about this year about money. So I had better profit from my business. It's very good. So I have many students, right? And it's really cool. It's I have the correlation between students and profits right now because I have no courses yet. I'm making one, but not yet done. And I want to, to practice some more relationships. I want to practice, kind of more connection with this money topic this year because I just want to grow gradually. Even the inflation status, right? So every single year, money loses the value, right? And lose the value. But the problem with money and with ourselves, we need to increase the value given to the world. Because if you're not doing it, you're kind of losing money. And it's a big correlation between these things. Yeah, what does it mean, correlation? Correlation is something which has interconnected, right? For example, if I have money, I have correlation between money and my value. It's like the deep connection. If money amount changes or change, so I have it's kind of represents to me that my value is quite good and raising as well. So that's the correlation. It's the connection between 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 things, whatever things you have. Correlation, right? With, and that's the idea. What happened in my life? This year, I've bought so many stuff for my apartment. And of course, I used money for it. I've made some money and then I bought many devices for myself, right? And, last 3 months were kind of extremely fruitful because I've bought a new computer. I've bought the new phone, earpods, and many other gadgets. It's important for me because I've kind of jumped from Android and I feel much better now. These gadgets, they give me more confidence. They give me more comfort, but these gadgets don't make me happy. Okay. That's an important thing. So you feel happy when you have happiness inside of you. I've bought the new bed. So it means that I have a better sleep because the bed is gorgeous. It's from Ascona. And I love my bed and I love my mattress. It's an amazing investment. What else about money? Okay. I don't think too much about money, but I can say that I do have some credits right now. I do have some debts. And my plan for my next year is to get rid of these, to get rid of my debts. Okay. I want to live debt-free life. This is the important thing for me right now. I recently have been listening the AJ Hoag's podcast. And you know what? It's a good idea, right? To plan your next year with debt-free lifestyle, with debt-free routine. And it's quite a good one. What I'm ready to sacrifice. I'm ready to spend more time on my course creation and kind of sales with my course, right? So it will multiply my amount and my value. And I will invest extra time and energy in the budgeting, right? Actually, I do have this good habit, right? Every week I'm analyzing my budgets and I analyzing my expenses. Expenses, it's like something you spend, right? Every day or every week. And I have a special app on my Mac and I just add all my expenses there. Quite important thing to know because I can see and check my my budgets, right? How much I can afford, how many things I can buy. So that's the money thing. I've did very good job. So my profits increased maybe 25%, I guess, this year. Yeah, that's in the comparison with the previous year. And my next year is coming up. I hope to make the bigger jump, right? But I'll talk about it a little bit later because I do have a special statement here about my business. Second one, which I have in my list, is health. So last year was not bad year according to my health, but I felt not so good with a modern disease called, what is the name of this disease? But my body condition were fixed and I had pretty nice year, actually. I still have some troubles with my health, actually. I do have some areas. I don't want to announce it publicly, but I'm working on it. I understand that all the problems related to my body has the correlation with my inner power, right? And my karmic roots of my past, right? All the anger and lack of family connection probably made some changes in my body, and it influenced a lot on my body. So now I see the logic and deep connection, and I'm ready for change. So that's my statement for the health area. What I'm ready to sacrifice. Of course, I want to sacrifice my extra time that I use at work. And I will work less and relax more because, I realized that I had like a couple burnouts previous year. And these burnouts rely on your health. They influence your health a lot. So it's better not to have them. It's better to relax more for me. And I'm a workaholic by nature. That's my problem. And I will change for good, I guess. So more work, more money doesn't work anymore. I want to be kind of smart, not upcoming year for this role. I will use my brain to be more productive and even more than ever before, right? And with plenty of time to rest and recover, I'll have a chance to fix some of my health issues. So I will sacrifice my time and awareness on my food and on my yoga practice because yoga, food, good, positive lifestyle changes your health. Not immediately, but gradually, step by step. Relationships. Oh, that's a big one. Relationships. So relationships, another year passed, right? And I've been thinking a lot about my last relationship. And I think I had listened a lot of good content related to this topic, related to the topic of family creation. I had a lot of dates, by the way, this year, and but I still haven't found my girl, my wife, future wife. I've been working on it a lot, but my concentration was kind of disoriented a little bit. And I need to be more focused. That's what I think. I need to be more focused on this area because maybe I didn't spend enough my own awareness. I need to spend more. And another thing is my closest family relationship. It's important too. So I think that I haven't been spending enough time with my family. I want to change it. And I want to spend more time with my family this year. Just call them, speak to them, visit them more often. As now, I had visited my family maybe 3 or 2 times this year. And I want to do at least 4 times this year. And I think it's for good. It's for good. I will find my own time to visit them. So what I am ready to sacrifice? It's a good question. I'm ready to sacrifice my personal time, my personal money, right? Because I need money to travel to my family city. Actually, my family, they're from Volgograd, and my mother lives in very close to me in Krasnodarsky region. And I'm going to visit them quite a lot in the comparison of my previous year. So that's my plan, right? I want to improve my relationships with my family. I'm ready to spend my energy. I'm ready to spend my time. I'm ready to spend money on it. And I will do my best. I will buy more presents for my brother, my sister. I want to be less greedy because, I was greedy. I was kind of Scrooge, right? The word Scrooge is like an expression. If you watch the DuckTales cartoon, right, they had a Scrooge person, right, who was collecting gold. And the same thing, I was very greedy. And I've changed, of course. I've changed, but some habits are still here and I'm working on it. I'm buying more presents. I'm trying to say bye-bye to money easily. And I want to interact with money in a more simple way. So relationships, and actually related to this area, relationships with money as well, right? Relationships with my upcoming girlfriend or wife, relationships with my family, and relationships with money. These are very important things for me. And I'm ready to spend my energy. I will do it. And actually, I see the logic. As I said before, I will visit more. I will be less concentrated on money in general, collecting it. So I don't need to collect money. It's useless. So that's the statement number 3. The next area is food, right? The next statement or area of my life is food. So my diet was not perfect. And I've been eating a lot of vegan and vegetarian food lately, but it was not very stable. I need good food with all body elements, or just to cover my body needs. It was not a bad year at all related to my diet. It's much better than previous one for sure. I feel much better thanks for food, thanks for water of Garachi Cluj, right? I drink a lot of good water here, so it's a healthy water we have. That's why it's called Garachi Cluj. We have nice water. It helps my stomach a lot, but I still do have some troubles with that. And yeah, what I'm ready to sacrifice. Of course, I'm ready to sacrifice some of my time to plan my meal schedule, right? And I'm ready to spend less money on sugar and on coffee because, okay, right, coffee is okay for now, but sugar, I think I need to consume less sugar because sugar has the correlation with my stomach. As more sugar I eat, as more problems with stomach I have. And this is not very well. I want to fix this as soon as possible, but I know it's impossible to fix it immediately. I'll do my best, step by step. Of course, some exercises, right? And some expenses related to food. I'm ready to cover it. That's going to be my sacrifice, right? Next statement is my sport area, right? Sport area. So it was an amazing year for sport. I've tried to study karate. I've been running a lot. I'd finished 3 more races. It was 5, 10, and 21 kilometers. So New Year, I want to be even more stable and consistent with my trainings. And I want to have my first marathon distance. It's 42 kilometers distance. And I want to run it in October in Istanbul, so in Turkey. So that's my plan. Little sip of my coffee, sorry. Yeah, so that's my sport thing. So the year was not bad. I've made a lot of trainings, right? I did a lot. And I did some yoga. I did meditation. So I did very good job at sport. That's for sure. But Of course, you can do better. So what I'm ready to sacrifice, again, my time, energy, and I'm ready to wake up every morning and to run consistently, at least 3 days a week. But, with the marathon distance, probably it's going to be like 4 or 5 trainings per week. And morning time is the best to energize my body. So yeah, morning time is amazing. Next area is spirituality. Oh, talking of sport, by the way, I quit karate for now. I've made another belt, and then I need just more time. It's impossible to connect my karate, because if I do karate, I have some troubles with sleep because it's kind of late training, and I do have problems with my lessons because there are many students who are studying with me during the evening, and that's a trouble for my karate training. So I got for about more than half of a year practice, and then I quit from karate. So, but I do run pretty stably. I do yoga, not very stably, but I do it from time to time. That's a sport. Next one is spirituality, right? I call it spirituality. So it's my inner work, right, related to religion or my spiritual experience. What about this? So it was an amazing year for my spiritual insights. I had visited and passed through Pachamama Fest. It was an amazing event. I'm going to do it again for sure. Pachamama. If you guys don't know what it is, just check it out. It's an amazing place or event where you can try many things from shaman or shaman practices, right? To different yoga styles, meditations, nail standing, and all other cool features and things related to yoga industry. So Pachamama Fest was amazing. I made a huge progress inside of me related to this event and other things, my yoga practice and revision. I think I improved my connection with God for sure. I feel it. So I chant my mantras. I have mantras. I love to chant them. And every mantra, if you're not familiar with mantras, they're related to God. Yes, it's just the different naming of God. Okay. You just call God or dear God, or in, let's say, Christianity, right? Christian religion, we have just Jesus and the father of Jesus, right? And Mary, probably the mother of Jesus. So, but anyway, you kind of chanting or praying there. It's a better word to say. You're praying to God or to Jesus. And it's something similar, but you're using the name of God, but in a little bit different way. I have just pronunciation of the God names while I'm singing mantras or chanting mantras. I love that type of experience. I have more awareness and curiosity than before related to my spiritual levels. I want to progress next. It's absolutely awesome. Next year, I want to visit Pachamama Fest again, and I want to practice yoga consistently. And I want to meditate every morning and every evening. I want to practice yoga at least 2 times a week. And it's related to the question of what I'm ready to sacrifice. Of course, I'm ready to sacrifice some expenses, right? I'm ready to sacrifice some, I'm ready to pay my money for that type of experience. And it's, again, all about time and personal energy. I'm ready to spend my energy for it. And I will find the energy, and I will find the way to visit all the events related to spirituality. And another cool thing, what I want to visit, it's related to my relationships too, by the way. It's the Oleg Tursunov event, right? It's the event where you can find your future girlfriend or wife. You just go there and you see pretty the same thoughts, guys, right? I mean, you have some common people like you know, who have the same interests, right, as you. And maybe that's going to be the place where I'll find my wife. And I hope if I do have these thoughts, maybe there are some ladies who do have similar thoughts as well, right? So that's it, what I'm ready to sacrifice. And I think it's enough. It's enough sacrifices. So next one is, again, business. It's kind of interconnected with the topic of money, right? But in business area, I had a great business year, like I said before. So in this year, I want to raise my business. I want to improve my cash flows by 50%, I guess. So I want to have 50% more profit than last year. Maybe it doesn't sound very realistic, but or realistically, I think it's okay for me. I want to be even more valuable to other people, right? I want to make more money, and I want to spend more my energy on my projects. It's just connected. So when you do something good for people are ready to pay. And actually, I really appreciate you guys who donate money. It's really big thing for me. So it's another cash flow, and I really thank you all, guys, for your donations. So this podcast is an amazing opportunity for you to learn English and to kind of mentally connect with me, right? You can mentally connect to me, to my consciousness, whatever. So when you hear my word has an energy. As you know, energy is a big thing. So the way of concentration, it's just very good to have better cash flow than previous year. And I want to make 50% more next year, right? And no matter what, I know the economy is going through tough times right now, but it doesn't matter. We want to achieve better life. I want to achieve better life as well. And I'm ready to sacrifice what? Of course, my time, energy, and money, because business is all related to money as well. I need some investments done to be made, right? I want to improve my website. I want to improve the brand of emotional English. So it's got to be epic, guys. Just watch. So next one is personal development. It's like we discussed at the beginning. So personal evolution. The whole thing about resolutions are about personal development. I was reading some books this year, right? But this year, next year, 2023, I want to read 15 more great books related to each section of my life and implement new ideas, as I've been doing lately with my microhabiting, right? So microhabiting, you remember our previous episodes, right? So little micro habit every month. And actually, December, I'm doing so good job with my new habit of early awakening. So I like to wake up early. So micro habit is working. Next micro habit is going to be something else. I'm thinking of what I'm going to do. And I think it's going to be epic. Yeah. So I want to spend more time on reading. I want to spend more time on personal development. And personal development of my brain going to be the greatest thing I can have. Yeah, that sounds amazing for me. What else? What I'm ready to sacrifice. I will spend more time on reading, right? And I'll be more patient because, personal development in general, with all these resolutions and other things, it's not so fast, okay? And we are, as creatures who love fast results, who love progress immediately, we're not patient enough. So I want to be patient, and I want to just live life, be happy, and I want to face not immediate changes, but I want to think about big perspective and be in the moment here and now. That's my plan. So this is my personal development. So finally, we got 8 areas of my life done. And that's called a New Year resolutions. I promise, guys, I'll be better next year. And you listen, my Emotional English podcast next year, and we analyze this list. I will make my announcement about each of these. It's gonna be epic. It's gonna be amazing. I think we'll have a lot of fun. I hope you guys do have your list. If you don't have one, please make it right now or today or until the end of the year. Make the list. Make the list. When it's on paper or e-paper, whatever, I use the e-paper. So it's good for you. It's gonna transform your life, not immediately, but prospectively, in a very good way. Okay. So you guys are very welcome to send your feedbacks related to this podcast. I have my Instagram page, www.instagram.com/Bondarison. I have my TikTok account. It's bondarison.english. And then my website, www.danilobondarenko.ru, where you can apply for your tryout lesson and improve your language with our Emotional English podcast. Because I do have the link there on the whole list of episodes from my Emotional English podcast. So I think we've done a pretty good job here. I can be proud of myself. Lots of love to you all, guys. Thank you to be with me here. And it's just great to have you all here. I see you soon. And I think I will have one more episode this year about something important for our next year, okay? Maybe it's going to be about English, right? So just English topic. I'm going to speak about English learning, how to start your year powerfully with English learning, and maybe it's going to help you with your practice of English, okay? Thank you, and I see you next week. Have an amazing Christmas. By the way, Merry Christmas, everyone! Yes, so actually this night, right? Previous night, all Europeans and Americans, they celebrated Christmas time, right? They celebrated the Christmas, and we have our Christmas a little bit later in Russia. So it's coming up. But as for now, it's enough. And see you later, alligators. See you there.